Hi, today we're going to do a demo for you on a Supertec cylindrical grinder. This is a model G38P60NC. Now this machine has would use a 16-inch grinding wheel with a 5-inch bore, and I'm not sure about the width, but the wheel guard itself is pretty wide here. Pretty beefy headstock, pretty beefy tailstock, hydraulic table movement, and electronic infeed. A machine comes equipped with a paper band filter, external coolant tank. As far as the machine itself goes, in the manual mode you have a handheld pulse generator here for moving your x-axis in and out for hand grinding, or for, you can actually do, just grind a part with this if you wanted to. You have a DRO, you could set it to 0, you could take so much off. You can have different feed rates on here. It's a handy thing to have. The programming itself is pretty easy. It's a touchpad. You start your power, you start your hydraulics, you start your spindle, select certain things down here, and then you select the total amount of stock removal, the total amount being your coarse amount and your fine amount, and add the two together. In this case, it's set 0.700 millimeter. This is programmed in millimeter. So your coarse increment is going to move. Once you touch the workpiece, it's going to take off 0.5 millimeter at a certain feed rate, which you can put in, and it's going to dwell in between that, change over time to the fine increment that's left to go down to the final size, and you can change that feed rate. So you've got a changeover point from a coarse to a fine feed. You program the time it changes over and what each feed rate's going to be, the amount of dwell in between, and then the final spark out. Also the clearance, which is like a rapid approach or coarse rapid approach in and out there that they do, not hydraulically with the cylinder, which a lot of machines are, but this is an NC, so it does it with the servo. There's also a selection here for traverse grinding or plunge grinding. In the traverse grinding, they want to know where you want to park the table when you're done. If you want to infeed on the left side or the right side or both sides, you would simply select them, and they either go on or they go off. Select plunge, we go to the plunge program. I'm going to go ahead and start the machine up for you. Put the hydraulics on. They are on, actually. It's very quiet. I'm going to start the wheel. I'm going to start the headstock. And we're just going to run a program. That would be the wheel coming in. And we feed down to 0. And the work head shuts off, the coolant would shut off, the slide goes back. You have your door here. Now on the work head, you have a jog button. You have a variable speed, a meter to show you. You got a hand thing here, so you could kind of turn this, rotate your part by hand. So if we can bring the camera in, we'll show you that plunge cycle a little close up. I got an indicator mounted on here. Now, this is just a quick show here, not really a real true test. But I'm going to start the cycle, and what you're going to see is it's going to wrap it in, according to my program, 50 millimeters, which is about, when you have to cut it in half, so you'll see that go around about 10 times before it'll stop and actually start to come in contact with the workpiece if there was one. It'll go a certain amount in the first feed rate, stop for a second, and then continue on the fine feed rate, and then finally spark out and then retract. All right, so here we go. So we're coming in now with the rapid. This is all electronic now, this in feed. And we stop, and we go into the fine feed, and we stop it to 0. And it goes back out. I'll do that again. I'll shut the workhead off. I can't show you this in the traverse grinding, so the indicator will be dragging around, but basically in the traverse you're going to feed a little bit at each side of the part, depending if you program both sides. All right, so let's step back again. And now I'm going to select the traverse program. I'm going to move my indicator. We're going to have the table come on in this cycle. So when we start the cycle here and we come in, so now each time the table reverses, I'm going to feed in. The first thing it did was it rapided forward. It rapided forward that 50 millimeters before the table started to move. Well, if you watch the readout box, you can see that's feeding down. All right, so we're going to show you another video, a little bit of a demonstration of the program. So we're going to end this one for now. Thank you.